Join me as I take on the challenge of using a CGM to transform my diabetes control and share my journey along the way. Continuous glucose monitoring, or CGM, is a game changer in diabetes care. It's a technology that's been growing in significance, and for good reason. By providing real-time glucose levels, CGM has taken diabetes management to the next level. Living with diabetes can be overwhelming. There are so many factors to consider, and glucose levels can fluctuate wildly. One minute you're fine, the next you're dealing with a severe low or high. It's a constant balancing act, and it's exhausting. On top of that, the stress of finger pricking multiple times a day can be overwhelming. It's like having a constant reminder that you're different, that you have to live with this condition. And let's be real, it's not just the physical toll that's the problem, it's the mental and emotional one too. The anxiety, the fear, the feeling of being trapped in a never-ending cycle of highs and lows. I know firsthand how debilitating it can be. For years I struggled to get my glucose levels under control. I'd try different medications, different diets, different exercise routines, but nothing seemed to work for long. I felt like I was constantly fighting a losing battle, and it was taking a toll on my mental health. I was anxious, depressed, and just plain tired of feeling like I was stuck in this never-ending cycle. But then I discovered CGM, and everything changed. Suddenly, I had real-time data at my fingertips. I could see exactly what was happening with my glucose levels, and I could make informed decisions about my care. I no longer had to rely on finger pricking, which was a huge relief. And the best part, I started to see real improvements in my glucose control. My levels were more stable, my A1C was coming down, and I was feeling more confident and in control. There was one moment in particular that stood out to me. I was at a family gathering, and I decided to try a slice of cake. Normally, this would be a recipe for disaster. My glucose levels would spike, and I'd be dealing with the aftermath for hours. But with my CGM, I could see exactly what was happening. I could see my levels rising, but I could also see that they were stabilizing quickly. It was like having a superpower. I could eat the cake, enjoy the moment, and still stay in control. That was the moment when I realized that CGM was revolutionizing my diabetes control. It wasn't just about the technology. It was about the freedom, the confidence, and the peace of mind that came with it. I no longer felt like I was trapped in a cycle of highs and lows. I felt like I was in charge, and that was an incredible feeling. Using a CGM has transformed my diabetes management in ways I never thought possible. I no longer feel anxious about my glucose levels. I no longer feel trapped by my condition. I feel empowered, and that's an incredible feeling. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you're living with diabetes, I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below. And if you're looking for more diabetes tips and tricks, be sure to check out my next video.